with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. If Hit Boy work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, these luxury. Luxury. Ha, these luxury. Ha, luxury.
It's week 2 of the NFL, and if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the 49ers and the Vikings, and it's coming right up on EA Sports.
Now from downtown Minneapolis, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us inside beautiful U.S. Bank Stadium, the home of the Vikings. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico with Greg Olson, week 2 of the season. Greg, as you get the season going, you want to get that first game under your belt. Now, it almost feels like all the build-up is past. Now we're looking ahead to this long marathon of a regular season.
Absolutely, and this is really where you fall into the pace of the NFL season. All off-season, no matter how hard you try to say, all right, week 1 is just 1 of 17, that's not the case. It is different, Mike. You have all training camp, all summer, all spring to prepare for one opponent. Well, now that game is over and done with, and you get back to work on Monday, and you're going to play again in 6 days. The team that is able to turn the page to the next game week after week, those are the teams that handle the grind, the marathon, as you called it, of the NFL season, and here we are in week 2.
Here's the Minnesota offense taking the field for the first time. They're led out by the number 3 overall pick back in the 2018 draft. Out of USC, it's Sam Darnold.
You think back to last week and what was really a pretty bland game. He didn't do a ton that was overly exciting, but his team was still able to come out with a win. I think that's really a testament to this roster that they have built. Yes, you're going to need your quarterback to play good ball as the season progresses, but in the meantime, they are good enough around him that as he continues to find his way, this is still a tough team to match up with. Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They run it once more with Jones. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Jair Brown on the tackle. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? To throw is Darnold. A short one taken by Hawkinson.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough 3rd down situation, and now it brings up 4th down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
And he looks up and he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. Here come the 49ers, and they are led by Brock Purdy. You know the story, taken last in the 2022 draft. The last 2 seasons, he has led the Niners deep in the playoffs, and it's his 3rd season, Greg, as the QB for San Francisco.
I think when you go back and watch the film for last week, Mike, he just looked indecisive. He didn't look like he was very comfortable operating within this system, and it led to a combination of poor throws and, frankly, a lot of bad decisions. I think he needs to stop just locking in on one guy, let the offense unfold, trust what the play caller and the game plan have established. I think if he can just operate the offense and not feel like it's all on his shoulders to create everything, I think it'll allow him to just take a little bit of a deep breath, let the game come to him, and have a lot more success than he did last week.
On 2nd down, Purdy. A short one there, caught by Kittle. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
They'll try to run for it with McCaffrey. And it looks like he's going to have that first down. He will, not by a whole lot, but he's got it enough. They convert on 3rd down.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. He'll find his open man. That's Brandon Ayuk. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route. And then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup. I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
Purdy on 1st down. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Purdy works out of the pistol. That's to his tight end, Kittle. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
Initially, when the quarterback looked his tight end's way, I thought he had a chance for a big pickup. He had nice separation there early. But let's give credit to the defense. They were able to rally quickly to the ball and keep that from being an even bigger game.
They'll let the fullback try to push the pot. And he's going to have a 49ers first down. At least at first glance, they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
All game long, Mike, this guy is asked to make key block after key block for the ball carrier. But this time, the coach is calling him to do the running for a change. And on 3rd and short, no surprise, he gets the job done.
Downfield, and it's caught by Ayuk. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 23 yards.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point. And now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. On the counter, it's McCaffrey. He'll take it into the red zone. It's at the 19. Here's a 2nd and 9. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate. Work with your quarterback. Go into scramble second reaction mode, and it also gives some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
On third down, it's Purdy.
Give him credit for keeping this play alive as long as he could. This easily could have gone down for a loss, but he's kind of able to find his way forward and at least get back to the line of scrimmage.
Anders Carlson here now to try the field goal. He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the 49ers are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. The Vikings offense going to take over now for the second time. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Here comes the screen to Jones. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
On the handoff, Jones. He'll push forward for about a yard. Trey Greenlaw in on the tackle. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Play fake to Jones, and now Darnold. Open man, left side, he's got it.
Eligible receiver downfield.
You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. So instead of 3rd and short, it's now 3rd and 6. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. He's got his man. It's Jefferson. A pickup there of 13. First down, Minnesota.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Up the middle, here's Jones. And he'll take this up to the 48-yard line. Linebacker Fred Warner brings him down. Here's 2nd and 9. Off the bootleg, here's Darnold. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. With that, we'll take a look at the draft class from back in April. You see they went offense with their first selection, getting help at the wideout position. And they think they've got a guy who can develop into a big-time target as the years go on. He'll try and get there on the ground. They'll stop it here. We have an injured Viking to tend to. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Here's Ryan Wright now, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And this is going to work out for them. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10. The Niners offense about ready to get going on their second possession. We'll see how they want to attack things here, backed up deep in their own end. It's 1st and 10. They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive.
Oh, not even
Ball's
two.
out. The Vikings have got it.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
1st and 10. This is Jones. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll run the toss here with Jones. And he will get into the end zone. Aaron Jones. Touchdown, Minnesota. That is first touchdown of the new year. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench, going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field, and results in a nice touchdown.
Reichert out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. Now return coming from the 7th. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Here's Christian McCaffrey and the 49ers offense coming back onto the field. They trail by 4. Touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. And he'll be stepped up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
It is 3rd and 10. Throwing is Purdy. They'll try to set up the screen to McCaffrey. They get 14 out of the screen, and it's a 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. Shotgun snap to Purdy. Ayuk working across, and he's got it. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll drive this one forward down to the 36. Blake Cashman up from the linebacker spot to make the tackle. Third and a yard. They run once more with McCaffrey. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So after one, it's the Vikings with the edge. More from the Twin Cities in a moment. They go three tight ends here on 1st and 10. On the give, it's McCaffrey. He'll maneuver his way down to the 32. From the interior, Harrison Phillips there for the tackle. They face 2nd down and 7. Now Purdy. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Anders Carlson here now to try the field goal. This one from just under 50 yards. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Niners are back within 1. It's 7-6.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Here comes Aaron Jones and the Viking offense as they take over once more. The next drive about to start. We'll remind you what's coming up here in Week 2. A couple of good ones to look forward to. 2 good young quarterbacks going at it later tonight in Houston. The Bears and Texans at NRG Stadium. And then tomorrow, Monday Night Football, as the New Look Falcons head to Philadelphia to take on the Eagles. Kick off there, 8:15 Eastern Time. They'll get 11 there, and that's a quick first down. They'll put Addison in motion. Throwing here on 1st and 10 is McCarthy. He's able to get away from one man, but those reinforcements, they got there quick. Take him down behind the line. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. Pressure gets there, and down he goes. Javon Hargrave, the big man, gets in there and takes him down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Forget about it. They're going to lose more yardage there. Good job by the defense, and it's 4th down.
It's almost like the defense knew the back was getting the ball there, because from the moment the ball was snapped, there was a defender all over him, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
On comes the punter now, as he is on to punt for Minnesota. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Here's the San Francisco offense, ready to take possession of the ball once more. The deficit is 1, as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. Running left, it's McCaffrey. And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. Justin Jones finishes that one off. Here's 2nd and 6. play fake. Now, oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. Has his man, it's Samuel. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success. Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Rush comes, they're setting up the screen. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
It just seems nowadays, Mike, there's so many running backs in the NFL that you can classify as being dual threats. Of course, we see them every week make their impact on the ground. But here in the first half, it's his ability in the passing game and do bulk of his damage as a receiving threat.
Samuel has it working in the middle. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
Every defense in the league, Mike, they stress the importance of defending the middle of the field. And in this case, that's just too much room to operate. They have to find a way to close and cloudy up those windows, make the quarterback throw the ball to the sidelines. When you allow him to operate in there, especially with that much space, you're going to make for a long day.
It picks up 25 yards and gives them a golden opportunity. It's 1st and goal. But the fullback trying to power it home. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front. And he's in. Kyle Juszczyk. Touchdown, 49ers. They're out there to block most of the time, but Greg, great reward for the fullback to carry it in for the touchdown.
Not every team in the league even carries a fullback, but man, if you have one on your roster, Mike, not many better places to use him than down here on the goal line.
Purdy and the 49ers will try to get 2 more. From out of the gun, he'll throw. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming, and the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll go play action here with the blitz overwhelming the offensive line, and down he goes.
It's now 2nd and 19 at the 21-yard line.
McCarthy to the air on second
Oh,
down.
that was supposed to be
And the
picked.
ball's going to be incomplete.
Damn, how they cheat me like that.
Combination of errors here on this drive. I mean, the sack on first down put him in a bad spot. Then the incompletion there trying to gain it back on second. And now they find themselves in a critical third down here, or they're facing a 3 and out.
On third and long, here's McCarthy. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. The 49ers offense about ready to take over once more. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll run the toss with McCaffrey. And he'll work his way past the 40. He's tackled after a gain of 4. They run straight ahead with McCaffrey. And he'll take this ahead to the 43-yard line. The veteran safety, Harrison Smith, there on the stop. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Back to throw. Purdy. He'll get this one out to his fullback. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Caught. This is Ayuk. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Brandon Ayuk is able to move the chains, and I think he's someone, when you look back at last year, Mike, he took a huge step forward, over 1,300 yards for the first time in his career. He just seems poised to have even a bigger year this time around.
Good job, guys. Good job. Come on.
Just shy of a 1st down, a pickup of 9.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. We'll send a tight end in motion right. On 2nd down, Purdy. That's caught by McCaffrey. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
Well, that's a new play, boy, new play.
What really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets. It puts so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for.
82.
Because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side with McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. They'll put Ayuk in motion. On second down, Purdy. That's over the middle to Kittle. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down. Purdy going to give this one to McCaffrey. And he's into the end zone. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, San Francisco. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. The Vikings offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy.
They've been a little up and down in this first half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense and halftime looms. So missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them if they want to have a chance to leave here with a win.
That one intercepted.
Warner. Good job, Warner.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
The Niners offense and Christian McCaffrey getting set for their next possession. They start with the lead and the football. They do so with tremendous field position. It's 1st and 10. On the bootleg, it's Purdy. This throw left side.
That was the first time. Come on, stop cheating.
Called that play in the huddle. That ball was only going
Cheated,
to one guy. He was the first read, the second read, and the check down. And it was called to perfection. They got the perfect look and led to a nice game.
Up the middle, here's McCaffrey. And that'll be a gain of 2 and a first down. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Purdy works out of the pistol. He'll throw it left and has his running back. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff going to get a chance to look him over during the break. Purdy now on 2nd down. They'll look to set up the screen here. And he's in. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, 49ers. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Carlson's kick is good. And the 49ers add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense going to take over just before the half. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on first down. From the gun, here's McCarthy. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Here's McCarthy. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. McCarthy from the gun here on third down. He's got his man. It's Jefferson. That's a second charge timeout for Minnesota as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half. Throwing again is McCarthy. Now he'll run it. The Vikings go ahead and use their final timeout. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Setting up to throw is McCarthy. To the right side here.
I don't let him get a field goal. Shit.
That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a first down.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
And this is
good. Good job.
Could not get it on target. So, halftime here, it's the visitors, the 49ers, who are on top, as we'll get you down to Orlando now. That's where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, and our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll start up at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, and those two are tied up as they play the second quarter. From Chicago, we head north to the home of their rivals as we check on the Packers at home in Lambeau. And you can see there it's the visiting Colts who have the lead in that one. Josh Downs, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's motor up to the Motor City. See what's happening with the Lions at home.
Bucks got their ass whipped.
They were winners in that one over the visiting team.
He was laughing at me the first week of the season. Nah, bitch, you got it go. You got it too.
As his guys move to 2-0 on the young season. We saw the former All-Pro Christian McCaffrey up to his old tricks in that first half. He found the end zone twice, once on the ground and once in the passing game, as he proved he's anything but a one-dimensional running back. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's Brock Purdy and this 49ers offense heading back onto the field. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. Purdy now, he'll throw on first down. Open man downfield is Kittle. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
Talk about a thing of beauty. Mike, did you see how many tight ends were on the field on that last play? They call it 13 personnel because there's one running back, 3 tight ends, one wide receiver. So everybody on defense is thinking run. They catch him off guard a little with the pass, and they take advantage of it with a big gain downfield.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now Purdy. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Well, he had such a great first half throwing the football. There's no reason to think, Mike, coming out here for the start of the third, that anything's going to change. He's picked up right where he left off, and the numbers are indicative of just how well he's played.
Here's McCaffrey. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is. 1st down.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Play action now. Purdy. And this ball batted away and incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. On the handoff, McCaffrey. And a good run there. Finds the lane. Gets forward. Got 8 yards and sets up a much more manageable 3rd and 2.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the 1st down. But that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage in a lot of situations, it'll get you the 1st down. Just not here.
And he's going to be close to that 1st down. Looks like he made it past the yellow line. Yes, he did. It is indeed a 1st down.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance. But I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough. And they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
On 1st and 10, Purdy. And that is incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the intended receiver there. It's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Purdy. He'll find his tight end, Kittle, on the right side.
Good job.
And he will score. George Kittle. Touchdown, San Francisco. Greg, nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this 3rd quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the 1st half, they picked right back up here to start the 3rd quarter, and at this point, the offense has hit its stride, and they continue to pull away.
Niners 35, Vikings 7.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. To the right side, he's got Hawkinson, his tight end. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll put Addison in motion. They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. And he tries to get to the edge, but cannot do it. Good job by the defense. No gain.
Well, that defense had that pegged from the jump, Mike. They tried to catch him a little off guard by doing a jet sweep to the wide receiver. There was no going anywhere on the outside. Great pursuit by the defense. No gain.
On the give, it's Jones. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
You have to wonder if
Well,
next time
that's
does the
the
play
problem. We
caller
coming.
give his quarterback some
We
options
coming.
to check out of this play. It was clear before the ball was snapped. This was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
3rd and long. Looking to throw. McCarthy. This one brought in by Hawkinson.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
They will get away from that one, and they're going to have tremendous field position. This ball hits and goes out of bounds. Brock Purdy and the NFC champs back out to begin this next drive. Eddie has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now, a handoff to McCaffrey. Just a nominal gain there to about the 9-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 9. On the ground, it's McCaffrey. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
3rd and 9. Shotgun snap to Purdy. And that is incomplete. George Kittle was the intended target that time. And that'll set up 4th down.
The most important stat, Mike, to determine wins and losses in the NFL is clearly turnover differential. Your ability to protect the ball and on defense, take the ball away. And for any offense, that's even more critical when you have the ball on your side of the field.
The home team's offense ready to get back at it. They'll begin with great field position, a short field, in fact, as they start with a 1st down. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. That's caught downfield by Jefferson. He is in. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Reichard good with the extra point. The Vikings are able to edge a bit closer. Reichard out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. To return is Ricky Pearsall. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The 49ers offense ready to take over once more. As we look back at some of the highlights of this one, you'll see a lot of them, Greg, coming from the passing game. They've done a nice job picking the defense apart.
Yeah, and I think that's the right way to say it. It hasn't necessarily been just a bunch of deep shots, a bunch of explosives. It's been more methodical. It's been precise. They've really been all over their execution, and This is about as close to a complete performance as you're going to see from any offense throughout the course of this season.
Here's 1st and 10. Here's Purdy. That's over the middle to Kittle. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Injury on the field, and it is George Kittle who is in some discomfort. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. On play action, here's Purdy. Ayuk makes the catch right side. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it with McCaffrey. A gain there of 10 yards. It's good for a Niners 1st down.
Nice run there by McCaffrey, and the reigning offensive player of the year picks up right where he left off a season ago. Over 2,000 yards for scrimmage. 2nd time he's done that in his career. This is one of the most dynamic players, regardless of position, in the entire NFL.
They'll go back to McCaffrey on 1st down. He'll inch forward for maybe a yard. Justin Jones finishes that one off. Here's 2nd and 9. Purdy works out of the pistol. Samuel has it on the slant. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Deebo Samuel picks up the 1st down, and what jumps off the screen, Mike, anytime you watch this guy is it doesn't matter if you throw it to him, hand it to him. When the ball is in his hands, good things happen. Did it a bunch for this 49ers group last year, over 1,100 yards from scrimmage and 12 total touchdowns.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. He was trying to hook up with Deebo Samuel that time. And it'll bring up 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. Our throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
I'm not sure if it's this big lead or if it's just this 2nd half pressure getting to him, but that's just a careless throw by the quarterback. And don't let this lead fool you. Throws like that can change this game in an instant. And this defense knows they gave him one, and they let him off the hook.
So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. Again in the air for Purdy. Caught. This is Ayuk. That's the 2nd time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
One of the things that makes him one of the best receivers in the NFL, Mike, is his ability to create separation downfield. He makes it so easy for his quarterback to not only find him, but to constantly create a nice throwing window like he did right there.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Purdy going to give this to Garendo. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
Number 1 rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in.
So I don't think his fullback was his primary option on that play, but a really nice job by the quarterback, working quickly through his progression, getting the ball down to his big fullback, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
And he didn't need much.
Taking my fourth and four.
He got there. It's going to depend on the spot. Looks like he is short on that one.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down. They'll try and run for it. And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on down. Justin Jefferson and this Vikings offense heading out for their next possession. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jones to begin this drive. And he lowers the shoulder. A gain of about 3. Second and 7. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete. He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson on that one. 3rd down coming up. To throw is McCarthy. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's 4th down.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
It'll be a punt coming from the Vikings as they are forced to kick for the 6th time today. A fair catch here, called for and made beyond the 30-yard line. The Niners offense and their running back set to go once more. They've definitely outplayed their opponents to this point in the 3rd quarter. They might be looking to grind out some first downs and chew up some valuable time on the clock. On the ground is Mason. And he'll manage to get to the 33. Blake Cashman up from the linebacker's spot to make the tackle. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. They'll go play action with Purdy. He'll complete that to his fullback. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Well, not exactly a highlight reel type play, but in some cases, just checking the ball down to your fullback, picking up some positive yards is the only play that's to be made.
So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 3rd and 7. To throw, it's Purdy. He'll try and get there on the ground.
Good awareness there on 3rd down. He's thinking there's nothing there, tuck it, and head for the sticks. He's able to get the first down himself, avoid any big contact, and the biggest thing is he keeps the drive alive.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. A run. And here's Mason. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
A nice pickup there by Jordan Mason, and I think when news broke, Mike, that Christian McCaffrey, the Offensive Player of the Year from a year ago, was going to have some time on the IR due to injury, there was a lot of concern about this offense, but boy, has Jordan Mason, at least on the ground, been a great replacement, and he's done a nice job holding down the fort, because I know they're excited to get McCaffrey back. How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
That's Ayuk with it on the left side. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Terrific day throwing the ball, and the numbers now show it over 300 yards passing in this one. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Mason. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. That not a welcome development here late in a one-sided game. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll send a tight end in motion. A play fake. Now it's Purdy. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while it seemed like everything the offense did hit, and after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
.21 is the line to gain as we hit 3rd down. Man in motion here is Jennings. And that is incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Anders Carlson here now to try the field goal. This one from 43 yards away. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the 49ers add on to their lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. The Vikings offense and Aaron Jones set to take over once more. And really, he has not produced a whole lot of highlights as we thought about coming in that he could be a featured back in this one. Instead, no running lanes, no room to operate, stuck at the line of scrimmage, and generally taking this offense out of its flow. On 1st down, here's McCarthy. He connects with Jordan Addison. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
They face 2nd down and 7. From the gun, here's McCarthy. And
good job.
This will be incomplete. The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson. And it's going to be 3rd down.
That's clinic tape here by the receiver. He identifies quickly it's man coverage, and you've got a go route. You've got to stack that defender. Get on top of him and make him play through your body to contest the throw. This ball's thrown with better accuracy. Not only is it a big completion, but he's got a chance to take this thing the distance.
Second time they've connected on the drive, and this one goes for 17 yards. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
To throw once more, here's McCarthy. Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Now a 3rd and 2. To try and run for the 1st down with Jones.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? This 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the 1st down, and they're able to convert.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Throwing here on 1st and 10 is McCarthy. Oh, he's hit after the catch of the ball.
Oh, now they get the ball. That's some BS.
Taken in by a teammate. It's a gain of 13, and it's 1st and goal.
Sets up a 1st down and goal at the 7-yard line.
Setting up to throw is McCarthy. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on.
What do you want, fool?
How you playing your game, man? You for the league?
No, this was the league me and you had.
Oh.
You know, your Bucks. Your sorry Bucks.
Yeah, it ain't quick.
Say what?
Yeah, it ain't quick.
No, he say he ain't quit.
When you gonna play then?
I don't know. I don't know. You gotta ask Gil. I ain't asking shit.
I got a coach game. I guess you did for the league.
Oh, you didn't?
I got a coach game. I didn't play the coach yet.
I don't. Did he? I don't know.
Choose the team you want to start your franchise with. Use the options on the left to edit league settings and choose what role you want to run the show as, a coach or an owner.
Jeff sent you an invite to the other league?
I don't know. I'm looking at it now. Yeah, I'll play my coach game.
I'm whipping the shit out of these Vikings.
What score?
38-22. They just scored too. Busting their ass.
Yeah, the Vikings see.
I got her. They undefeated though. I said I got her because we gotta get them Bucks out the way. Even though them bitches ain't going nowhere. Them fucking Bucks ain't going nowhere. So I ain't worried.
Okay. You got the same record I got, bitch.
Hey, but you talked a lot of shit because I got blew out the first game. And your ass got beat the second game. Oh, come on, man. How did my running back get hurt? Fuck. Where's McCaffrey at?
How come that Jeff ain't answering, man?
Hey, man, I don't know. You got to fucking ask Jeffrey. You know how he is. What do you want, man? What do you want?
Hey, man, I wanted to beat his ass in Grand Theft Auto, what I wanted to do. He was feeling froggy.
Oh, you was feeling froggy?
Yeah, I fucked him up.
Oh, shit, this ain't good. Oh, good catch, Ayuk. It's time to turn 2 clock on now, baby. Time to turn 2 clock on. Get this game over with.
Choose the team you want to start your franchise with.
What you mean
Use
on
the
2
options
clock?
on the left to edit league
Yeah, it's
settings.
under five
And choose what
minutes,
role
bro.
you
5
wanna
minutes.
run
Time
the
to turn
show
2
as.
clock on,
A
baby.
coach or an owner.
Run the clock down now.
Ain't no 2 clock, man. We don't play that.
Bullshit. You don't. I do. I
You
turn
get
that
fined,
bitch on.
man.
There ain't no fine, motherfucker.
Don't do the J. Riley, man. It's fine, man.
Fine
Everything's
me.
fine.
Fine me, bitch.
You gotta pay in my league. We take dollars. You win your other game earlier, bitch?
Nope. LSU lost. Bitches cheating me. LSU lost, and what other game I played? The Bears. Yeah, the Bears won.
The Bears won again?
Yeah. Yep. Fucking Bears roll, boy. The bitches did play pretty good today. I ain't had no interception, no turnovers. So okay, look at them Bears, baby. Look at them Bears. Bears did a little something.
It must have been something cheating right there.
I wonder how them. I gotta fix my shit. Make sure we don't take my fucking running back out. How you tied? Now this shit is when you tied, they don't bring them back. Just disappear. No fucking running backs. I gotta run with the fullback now. Take the shit down a second.
Gil quit again.
He ain't quit, man.
Yeah,
he said,
Gil quit again.
He said he ain't quit. He said he didn't quit.
It said Lions available. Okay, no, I guess not. You must just got it forward then. But he didn't play today.
No, he didn't play today, but good job, good job.
You got a game, bitch.
What game I got, bitch?
Abracadabra, bitch.
Okay.
Reach out and grab it. You got the Bears, bitch.
I played them already.
You got another game, bitch. It's been forward already.
I don't want to play them.
Get your shit away. I thought about the draft, man.
You got college
too. Right now. You can play all of them right now.
What you want, man?
Hey man, you didn't answer your mic, man. I thought you were gonna get some ass. I thought you were gonna get some ass whooping, man. So I guess you didn't want to get your ass whipped. Well, let's go then, motherfucker. I'll play my game later, bitch. I got all night.
Alright, bitch, let's go.
I got some ass to whip, boy. I tell you that. Hey, I got some ass to whip. Close this shit out right now.
Yeah, whatever. I'll see you on the mic, bitch.
Hey, I got some ass to whip, boy. Hey, did you get your kids Steam in for PlayStation?
Yep.
Can you log in?
I should be able to log in on that. Give me a minute.
Is he on PS4 or PS5 though? Which one? Did he convert his character over?
He got 5.
Or did he convert his character to 5?
Yeah.
That ain't gonna help you then. Jeff didn't convert his character to 5. I gotta come back on the mic, man. I got the wrong guy, man. He had to send me an invite. What's your what? I could go back to this party. Let me invite myself to this party. Then get back over here. Forgot what my guy's name was.
What
Hello?
bitch?
Hey man, you remember what my guy's name was yesterday, man?
Stupid.
My character.
Coach Jules is in the house. What's up, Coach Jules?
What's up?
His ass
Get his ass. Don't let him.
Hey, Bears finally won a game, man. Hey, Coach Gill quit,
Sure
man.
the fuck did.
Coach Gill ain't play, man. He ain't play no
He
game.
played vacation mode.
I forwarded one to Green Bay.
Oh, okay.
BC too.
All right.
I'm fucking with that boy. He finna get. Hey, look, that's 2 games. Has been 40 for his ass.
Fucking bitch.
All right, man. I'll be right back, man. I gotta go get my other character out, man. Whoop your ass.
You gotta go do what? Hey, man, look, I ain't got all night, bitch.
I'm gonna go right now. Let's go, bitch.
That's some bullshit. Come on, Cash, move. Shit. I'm trying to fuck with you right now. These bitches trying to win. It's cheating ass fucking game.
You know it, cheat, so stop whining. Yeah, it's been cheating for a long time. Shit.
Well, bitch, do you say it cheat too? That's all you do is cry talking about this shit cheat.
Oh, you you see it cheating me today, motherfucker.
Fuck you gonna tell me to shut up?
Bitch.
That's your goddamn fault.
Cheating for a long time. That motherfucking cheating shit. Yeah. Oh, bitch.
That bitch beat him by 1 fucking point. Come on, Cash.
Them motherfuckers threw a 6. You saw what they fucking did. I don't know if you saw it or not.
Yeah, I saw it.
But them cheating motherfuckers.
Them bitches beat him by 1 fucking point today. Last second touchdown.
That was some bullshit. That was bullshit what they fucking did. You saw what they fucking did. They gave me that motherfucking way downfield when there's 3 motherfuckers standing right by the quarterback. Them cheating. Cheating motherfuckers. Oh, motherfucker, off for now. Yeah, look at bitch. Yeah, come on, motherfucker. You piss me off now. You piss me off now. I'm gonna go. You piss me off now. I'm gonna go put me. Yeah. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go put the helmet on right now, bitch. Hey, I'm gonna put my shit on right now, bitch. I ain't fucking around with you. Whoop your ass. I think he had a good day yesterday, boy. He had a good day yesterday.
I know. I say, how the hell you let him beat you like that, boy?
Hey, man, look, man. Hey, guy. Deshaun Spinks, man. I told you, I told that dumb motherfucker, oh, damn, I ain't got no, okay, let me take my ass straight to the armor store. Yep, let's go buy some shit. This motherfucker here driving a speed racer car. Where the armor store at? Got me way the fuck out of here. Yeah, I gotta hurry up because this motherfucker swimming all over the place right here, man.
Tired and hurt. It's fucking bullshit.
Let me just go.
Man.
Oh, motherfucker. Let me go and join that motherfucker right now, then. Yeah, I'm joining, bitch, and then once I join that motherfucker, I'm gonna go give me some. I gotta go to the motherfucking armor store, bitch. I'll get your motherfucker there. Oh, that motherfucker tear my ass up. I peeked around that corner. I'm like, God damn. Okay. I gotta go put a helmet on.